How to stop over-explaining every decision. Hi, I'm Laura, the Good Girl Syndrome Coach, and this is day 14 of 21, where I'm sharing my Good Girl game plan, answering your questions with short, practical coaching tips, so when the good girl shows up, you know how to shut her down. One of the classic signs that someone has Good Girl Syndrome is when they start over-explaining every choice they've ever made. Whether that's saying no to an invitation, talking about a dream or goal, or justifying something that they did or said. This often happens before you've even asked them a question like why, because they're instantly assuming that you're going to judge them. So they automatically switch into a defensive mode to protect themselves from any of the consequences that they think are about to come their way. This is often rooted in a childhood memory or experience of making a choice or a decision which was unacceptable or wrong and potentially punished or resulted in rejection. As a human, you are wired for safety, so you're always going to try and ensure and protect that over and above everything else. And this is why people often struggle to make a decision that they feel goes against the grain of societal expectations, cultural norms, and of course, meeting expectations from family members or friendship groups. Even in the workplace, it's the same, because you are trying to ensure that you are not rejected as a result of your decision. You don't want to let people down, you don't want to disappoint them, you don't want to be wrong or make a mistake because you really fear that that will have a negative consequence on you. And it's a hypervigilance that comes from really trying to read the room and please others. So you're trying to placate people. You'll just provide enough evidence for your answer to cover every possible objection that they might have before they even have it. The problem is, the second you start over-explaining, it instantly indicates to everybody else that you don't feel confident in the decision you've made, you don't trust yourself, and you don't feel that you could handle all of the consequences. And ultimately this then creates a fear of failure. You're so terrified to make a mistake or do anything wrong that you decide to just play it safe, play it small, and avoid all risks. But that means you end up being your own biggest obstacle. You're limiting yourself, holding yourself back. And this is why people so often tell me that they feel stuck and they don't know what to do. But you do. You just don't feel that you're able to justify why you want to do it. If you know your values and you know what matters most to you, that is the only thing that you have to measure up your choices against. You trust yourself and know that you can handle any of the possible outcomes. Making decisions becomes so much easier because you're not waiting for somebody else to approve them. If you're always waiting for everybody else to approve your choices before you act on them, are they really your choices at all, or are they other people's choices?